Hey, Dale.
Hi, it's such a beautiful day in Las Vegas.
It is. Should we go out to the courtyard?
Yeah, let's talk to some people. Let's talk to some people with the doggies.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
How's the birds chirping?
Hey.
What's up? Well, this is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's a lot nicer than being upstairs.
I like this a lot. I really do. This is fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're outside. We're doing the show. We got our wireless boom mics on so we can move around. We got the dogs here with us. They've never been on the show before, so that's going to be kind of fun. And I like it because we can just kind of sit back and relax.
Nice and breezy. And
Yeah.
Everyone watching from the East Coast.
And this might be one of our...
sucks to be you.
This might be one of our last days that we can actually be outside. So, well, it's about to be 100 degrees this weekend.
That's true, but that doesn't mean we can't be out here.
Could be a little crazy. All right, so you want to get this show started?
Let's do it.
Which button is the beginning music? I think it's this one.
All right.
Live from the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Dale and Scott.
Okay, everybody listen up.
You're listening to the Swish Edition.
It'll be huge.
All right. What do you think?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Ta-ta for now.
Oh, my goodness. So here we are on the courtyard doing the show. I think it's kind of fun.
Is it?
Is it for you?
I'm enjoying it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
I should have wore shorts.
You should have worn shorts. That's right. So we're outside in our courtyard. This is my office directly behind us. Our family room is back there. Our living room and dining room are over there. And
This is my cocktail.
our hot tub is just off the side here. Can't see it, but so we're excited that you're here with us. And for the people listening on just audio, they don't get to see this wonderful outdoor show,
Well,
but
they suck. They
they-
should.
they can listen to it.
They can listen to it. Yeah.
That's right. So we're hoping no UPS or FedEx trucks come while we do the show because the dogs will go absolutely batshit crazy. So
Yeah. You'll know.
I wanted to let you know that today's show is called Quartyard Qocktails in Quarantine. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Here we are. And it's brought to you...
Hopefully everyone else is doing that too.
Exactly. Today's show is brought to you by Clorox, Formula 409, and Lysol.
Of course it is.
We won't say why, but you guys already probably know. So I want to start the show by talking about this really crazy, crazy thing. Tell us about peanut butter and dog nails.
Well, yeah, peanut butter dog nails, that's what we call it. But there seems to be this thing going around, and I'm sure almost everybody has seen it, but you had no idea what
I
we're
haven't
talking
seen
about.
it. I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, so the only thing that made me watch it is because we have two dogs,
Right,
and they don't like their paws touched.
right.
And so clipping their nails is not an option for us. We take them to someone else to deal with the madness.
Right.
But there's this trend going on online during quarantine because everything is closed, is people putting saran wrap on their head, smearing it with peanut butter on their forehead, and so the dog licks it as you bend down and clip their nails so they're occupied so you don't get bit by the dog.
This is pretty crazy.
I sent you a video. Did you
All
watch
right.
it?
I didn't have time. I was getting ready for the show.
Oh my god, that's pretty funny.
but
You
maybe-
just Google YouTube peanut butter dog nails and
Yeah, why don't we put it up on our Swish Edition Facebook page so
Yeah.
people can see it?
it's pretty fun.
That
It's
is
funny.
pretty crazy. So are we actually going to do this?
I'm not.
I'm allergic to peanut butter, so I don't think I want peanuts that close to my face.
Rat.
It's still kind of gross. Here's some new news that came out today. This is bizarre. So there's going to be some ageism in Hollywood coming up soon. This is started in Sweden and Denmark, Dale. They decided that no one over the age of 70 can participate in movies and TV shows because they're most susceptible to the COVID-19. The CDC says that 80% of the people who have died so far are 65 or older.
Right.
So Hollywood has decided that they're probably going to blackball these people at least through this year. Who knows? Maybe into next year.
Right.
But that made me think, who is older than 70 in Hollywood? There's actually a lot of people. Tom Selleck is 75 years old. He's on Blue Bloods on CBS, which is still going strong. Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Martin Sheen, and Sam Waterston are all in their 70s and 80s on Netflix's Grace and Frankie. Patrick Stewart, who is now back in Star Trek on CBS All Access, he's 79.
Wow.
And The Good Fight's Christine Baranski. Now, this one surprised me.
This is going to be a hard one.
She's about to turn 68 years old, so I guess she's got another year or so.
She's got a #1 show on right now.
Yeah. I did not know that woman was 68 years old.
No,
she doesn't look it.
No,
she doesn't look it at all. Anyway, also One Day at a Time's Marita Morano is 88. So these are people who might not be going back to work very soon. I'm only 50. So I can keep doing my show, although we do the show here at home, so nobody cares.
Right.
You heard the news. This is good news. Shake Shack has returned the $10 million small business loan that they got, which is so ridiculous because they're not a small business in any way. After mounting pressure, Ruth's Chris has returned $20 million, and Sweetgreen, which I hadn't heard that they took money.
No, I didn't either.
They also returned $10 million.
What's surprising to me is that lettuce is worth more than steak.
Sweetgreen is a $1.6 billion company. I had no idea.
Ruth Chris is $68 million.
All right.
Wow.
I think
That's a lot of lettuce.
I think there's a lot more Sweetgreens than there are Ruth's
that's
Chris.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you would think the markup is higher, but I guess they have more people.
I think the markup on salads is probably a lot more than the markup on steak.
That might be true.
Might be true.
Sweetgreen is like an $8 salad.
Exactly.
I like it though.
I like it too. Movie theaters are opening in Georgia this weekend, which is kind of insane, along with spas, gyms, and haircut places. Right? This is Georgia, not here.
I gotta go to Georgia to get my hair cut.
But I think it's kind of crazy. I mean, who in the right mind would go to a movie theater right now? One. And two, there's no new movies coming to movie theaters. So what are they going to show? They're going to show old shit?
I don't know, because I don't think there's anything out right now. Everything's either postponed or it's pushed right to digital.
Right. Well, the big movie chains like AMC has said they're not opening till June. Cinemark, not till July 1st. Regal hasn't set a date yet, but those are the big three.
Yeah. I suspect they won't open because they can't open.
Now, here's a weird thing. Right here in Las Vegas, we have I know we have one drive-in theater that has like 5 screens. It's up near the North Las Vegas Airport, way North Valley. Mm-hmm. They're not open. And it seems like the perfect business to be open during something like
Even
this.
if you were showing something old, people just want to get out.
Right.
And if you can keep people in their cars, that's a pretty safe thing to do.
And nowadays, they don't even have, remember the olden days when you drive in and you take that thing and put it on your window to listen to the sound? They don't even have those anymore.
I think that went away a long time ago.
You get it all through your FM radio in your car. It's FM at this one here. Yeah, so it's in stereo.
I've actually been to one of those.
How cool would it be to take the RV there? We have those awesome seats in our front. We have that huge window in the front.
Yeah, but
they would never let us.
They would never let us. Plus, those spaces are for a car. We would need 2 spaces at least, if not 3.
That would be fun, though.
I've never heard of a drive-in having more than 1 screen, though.
This one has 5. 5 screens.
I've been to several and had just 1 screen.
All right, well, we have to go sometime.
But wouldn't it be fun, even if they only showed something previously seen before, that you might pay a little bit?
Yeah.
And go just to get out of the house?
I would totally do that.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah.
Keep the snack bar closed. Can't have snacks.
Yeah, I would like. What about classic movies? Like I just watched Auntie Mame the other night.
Yeah.
Which is a awesome movie. You could show Singing in the Rain. You could show the original Star Wars movies.
Right.
I think people would definitely go out to do that.
I think it's a fun idea.
Yeah, and you don't need to go into the bathroom or anything. You could bring your own concessions and you could pee in the parking lot, right?
Yes, you could do that. I don't know if you want to do that.
So another thing, last week we talked about Disney releasing their recipes for churros and Dole Whip, which they serve at the theme parks. Now IKEA has gotten on the bandwagon, and they've released their iconic recipe for their Swedish meatballs.
It's funny because we had meatballs yesterday, but they weren't Swedish.
We had Korean barbecue meatballs last night. We did. These are Swedish meatballs. Our friend...
Not our friend.
What?
Sherry's not our friend.
Oh, yes. She's not. I feel like she's my friend, but Sherry Swank is our local weather person on our local CBS affiliate. And she made the recipe in her kitchen yesterday morning while she was doing, because she's doing her portion of the show from home, like many people are these days.
Well, have you maybe haven't watched it consistently as I have, but they alternate.
Right.
So
they're not all in the studio at the same time.
Right. So Sherry, who does the weather, and then what's his name, who does the traffic, will be home, and then the anchors will be there, and then they'll rotate throughout the week, and they'll be there, and the anchors will be home.
That's actually pretty smart, I guess.
So I think what they're doing is they work a few days, and then they're actually wiping down the studio, and then the others.
Wiping down the studio with Clorox, Formula 409, and Lysol, our sponsors of today's show. No, but so Sherry made them, and apparently she was the only one who could eat them because she was home by herself. But I know our friend Melissa thinks they're totally gross. I think they're good. Have you ever had them?
I've had them once a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like their signature dish at IKEA.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to IKEA lots of times, but I rarely eat there.
Why IKEA has a restaurant, I don't know, but
it's cheap food.
That is cheap food. Here's something funny. We've all been Zooming. We've all been FaceTiming with our friends. We've been whatever other platform there is.
And real quick side note is Aretha Franklin's "Who's Zooming Who" has come up.
It's going up on the charts
now because of this.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's true.
That is very funny. Anyway. I was saying that the people behind Zoom have kindly asked people to stop doing virtual hookups or basically sex parties on their platform. It says Zoom's user policies explicitly prohibit any obscene, indecent, illegal, or violent activity or content on their platform.
Do it on Skype like normal people.
I don't understand why Zoom is any different than any other platform. It's totally person to person, so it's not like it's going out there for other people to view.
True, but these people have policies because eventually it's going to their server.
Yeah.
And they don't want to host it.
It is kind of crazy. Anyway, we're not having Zoom sex parties, so I don't feel like I'm missing out.
Zoom once or twice, and that was for
Eric's birthday party.
For all the birthday parties that are now over.
Right.
Because we have a big chunk from the end of March through the middle of April that we were doing a lot of those things for, but they since are all over. And I haven't used them since.
Right.
It's just been on FaceTime.
We do all our sex parties on FaceTime.
And we used Skype the other day for the first time I've used in like 2 years.
I haven't used Skype in years.
Yeah, well, we used it the other day with our friends.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was Skype.
I didn't initiate it, so.
True.
Chip and Joanna Gaines, who we know from...
I'm excited
what's
about
the name of their
this.
show? Their original show on...
I can't remember.
But they're starting the Magnolia Network. You know, they're taking over the Discovery Network, is becoming the Magnolia Network. It was supposed to happen this October 4th, and it was going to be they're going to be programming the entire network. So they'll have their own shows, and then
they're over Discovery Channel?
They are.
So no more Shark Week?
I'm sorry. Duh. It's Discovery Network. It's the Discovery. It's DIY Network is becoming the Magnolia Network.
Discovery.
Sorry, it does say that right here, but
Yeah.
I say things on my own without reading my script.
Because that's a big deal.
Yeah,
They're taking
no,
over
the
Discovery.
DIY Network, which we don't get. So if we want it, it's free right now, but it won't be probably when the Magnolia Network. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, because we've been watching it today, a little bit today, right?
We might have to upgrade.
Yeah.
Anyway, they've got a bunch of stuff. They're going to have great home renovation shows, obviously, which is what they're known for. Cooking shows, decorating shows, and travel shows.
And they're a beast because they also got their line at Target, right?
They're everywhere. They've got their magazine. They've got their
And it's all
home
the
products.
Magnolia brand, right?
It's all about products. That's where the money is. The money's not in television. The money's in the products that they sell.
Yeah, it was Target, right? Was it Target?
They do have an entire section at Target, which is just all their stuff. Yeah. We have a few things. I think that bird in there is one of the Magnolia birds.
Oh, Oh.
Yeah, the smaller of the two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's some new information. Jason Bateman, who is the main actor, he's also a director and producer of Netflix Ozark series, which season 3 we said just a couple weeks ago we thought was the best so far
of all of the whole series.
He does predict that there will be a season 4, although Netflix has not confirmed that yet. And he thinks that there won't be much more than that. He says maybe 4, maybe 5, but he doesn't see it going much further than that.
You know what? That might not be a bad thing.
I think these shows that go on too long, they get tired. Yeah.
And it's so good right now. So you want, and plus, you don't want people who have aspirations to do a thing. You don't want them stuck in something, then they just leave abruptly, and then the show has to deal with their disappearance.
What's nice is if Netflix would say, hey, Jason and Laura Linney, let's do 2 more seasons, and then they could kind of arc it out, and they'll know exactly what they need to do to get to that final episode.
Exactly.
I think that's what really sucks about networks canceling shows before the producers know it's coming, because they don't get to tie up the loose ends.
Right. And I think that as a network that you have a pretty good idea early on that it's either going to work or not.
Yeah. It's surprising that they haven't confirmed it yet, because usually they renew shows during the season that's running, because they can see how many people are watching it.
Netflix rarely does that.
Yeah.
Although, is it on here? It's not on here.
What's this?
Is Dead to Me.
It is on here somewhere.
No.
Yeah. And maybe it's not.
No, it's not. 'Cause I've looked at this.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Dead to Me series season 2 with Christina Applegate.
Yeah.
And I can't ever tell you what the other girl's name
She
is.
played Velma on the Scooby-Doo movies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The
Oh.
live-action ones with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Freddie Prinze Jr. She was Velma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you don't know it, you got to watch it. It's all about, basically, it centers around X-Men. What's his name? He was Cyclops.
Marsden.
James Marsden,
Yeah.
who...
Don't give too much away.
I won't tell you anything. Just
we
watch
just
it.
talked about it last week or the week before.
Yeah.
But the reason we're talking about it again is because they just released the trailer for season 2.
And it comes out, it debuts May 8th.
Yes.
Right around the corner.
So it's coming very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to
Anyway.
that.
Yeah, so we have to get our shows that we're currently watching done so we can watch that.
We got a lot.
And,
We got a lot, and we're going to talk about what we're watching here in a minute. Did you watch Will and Grace's final episode this past Thursday?
No.
It was pretty good. I saved it on the DVR for
I
you.
was never a Will and Grace fan.
I know you weren't a huge fan. You enjoyed the I Love Lucy episode,
That
which I
was
showed
funny.
you. Yeah.
That was
So their final episode for the
that
series.
one and the live one they did in their original
Mhm.
one were like the 2 best ones.
Yeah. They've had some pretty good ones. And I forgot how many famous people they've had on the show. They've had
Lots.
Madonna, Cher, Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez, Michael Douglas.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember Charlie Sheen on there. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
What did he play?
I don't remember. I just think I remember seeing them on there.
I don't know if I'd put Charlie Sheen in the list of those other people I just mentioned, but he's in another big battle with
Anyway.
his ex-wife.
Chuck Lorre? Oh, no,
Denise-
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards, yeah.
Richards.
Yeah. The Batman is moving to fall 2021. Batman. The one with, what's his name playing Batman? Patrickson, or the kid from the vampire movies. I can't remember his name. Do you know who I'm talking about? Doesn't matter who he is.
The vampire.
Yeah, I should have written it down. And the Sopranos prequel movie is moving to March 2021. So all this stuff is getting pushed back, because they want to release them in the big theaters, and they can't do that now. However, there is a movie that's coming directly to your television that was going to be going to the movies this May 15th, Scoob, with an exclamation point. It's an animated version of Scooby-Doo, which looks really good, actually.
Yeah. And I read a little bit about this, is that the studios will put straight to your TV movies that are likely never to be big box office hits.
But this...
And they're saving the hits because those costs more money to
Exactly.
make, and they need to make back.
Well, Scoob is going to be $20. It's $19.99 for a 48-hour rental, so it's not super cheap.
Straight to your TV, they've all been $20.
But have you heard about who Zac Efron is voicing Fred? Amanda Seyfried, who you always say looks like she's about to cry.
She looks like she's always she's always on the verge of crying.
She's playing Daphne. Mark Wahlberg is the Blue Falcon. Tracy Morgan, who I know you hate, he's Captain Caveman. So these characters from classic Hanna-Barbera shows, I guess,
And
Dynamite, Dick Dastardly, Blue Falcon, they're all showing up in this Scooby-Doo.
with that said, why isn't the Flintstones a thing now?
They're working on it. Seth MacFarlane is working on it.
Animated or
Yep.
live?
He's working on a new animated Flintstones.
If they can make an adult, like a Family Guy Flintstones,
It's Seth MacFarlane, so it will be Family Guy-ish, I
that
think.
could be pretty amazing.
I don't know where that is in development,
I
but
would watch that.
I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I know it's coming. Okay, this blew my mind. This is news that I just heard. Did you know that Dolly Parton and her business partner, Sandy Gallen, own a company called $Sand Entertainment? I didn't know this. $Sand Entertainment are the ones that brought us Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
And see, I thought it was a casino.
So, what?
$Sand?
S-A-N dollar. So, $Sand but Dolly Parton basically brought us Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I think is just so bizarre.
Is it still in business?
I don't know. I think they're producing right now. They're producing her movies that are based on her songs.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's pretty cool, don't you
That is
think?
pretty cool. You never know what she's up to.
I know. It's pretty wild.
Wild and crazy.
What else we got to talk about? Oh, I'm very excited about this. On May 1st, Ryan Murphy has a new show called Hollywood coming out, which is kind of looks
so good.
It really does look good. It's got Jim Parsons from Big Bang Theory. It's got Darren Criss, who is in all of Ryan Criss's stuff. Ryan Murphy stuff. Holland Taylor, who's the mother on Big Bang Theory. I mean, 2.5 Men. Dylan McDermott, Patti LaPlune, Queen Latifah. They're all in it. So I think this is going to be really cool.
It's going to be freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Another thing we're watching, we talked about that we're watching Run on HBO, which is on Sunday nights. We gave it one more chance. We watched episode 2 last week, and I thought it was better than episode 1.
It's getting better. Because I always feel that you got to give it at least 2 to 3 episodes, because there's a lot of development, and sometimes that can just be so boring.
Yeah.
So
I think it's pretty cool.
Well, that's what we watched yesterday. You weren't too thrilled about either.
Yesterday we watched Octavia Spencer's Truth Be Told.
Right.
On Netflix, which is
Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus, and this is a show about her as a journalist and podcaster who basically sent a kid to prison who may or may not belong there.
Innocent.
But we don't know. We've only watched the first episode.
Yeah. But 15 minutes in, you was like, I don't like it.
I was not happy with the production and the story flow. I thought it was very contrived, but then it got better as the episode went on. Yeah.
So we got to watch episode 2 tonight.
I think so. This is not new, guys. This has been out since 2019, but it was new to us.
Yeah. Well, this all came out right when it launched. So this was out when Morning Show was out.
Yeah.
And Mankind, For All Mankind was out. So these are the original Apple TV Plus shows.
Right. Octavia Spencer's been very busy lately. She's got a new show that just premiered on March 20th on Netflix called Self-Made, which is a depiction of the story of how black hair care pioneer. Because
black hair care pioneer.
A black hair care pioneer. That's not easy to say.
No, it's not.
But apparently, I mean, for eons and eons, black people didn't have products made directly for them. So this is, sometime in the 20th century, they finally got products, and this is a story about how that happened. And she's amazing in everything she does.
She was also in that. Wasn't she in that space movie? She was like a mathematician.
Was she in that? I don't know.
I think she was in that. So she's been pretty busy lately. You know who she always reminds me of? And this is not something that she might appreciate. She always reminds me of the girl from The View.
I don't know who's on The View.
Sherry something?
I have no idea who's on The View. I mean,
Sharon Osbourne?
That's The Talk.
The Talk, I meant.
You're talking about Sherry, the black comedian?
Mm-hmm.
They look nothing alike.
I know, but That's what I'm saying, but it reminds me of it every time I see it.
All right.
I see Sherry.
What else is on that we can watch? Oh, we watched Brad Pitt on. We told you about Celebrity IOU on the HGTV.
Oh yeah, and we recorded the Mandy Moore one, Melissa
McCarthy
one.
Where are you today?
I don't know.
These names, they're just coming out of your mouth that have nothing to do with anything. Yes, the Brad Pitt episode was really great. It was the first
fun.
episode where
Yeah.
he made over this dilapidated garage for his makeup artist, who's been his makeup artist for 30 fucking years.
Yeah, they're like best friends.
They're best friends, and it was super cute.
I mean,
And he got along really well with Jonathan and Drew.
yeah. And this is a person who has celebrities over to their house
To
to
do
like
their
put makeup on before they go to like the
a
Oscars
premiere or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It's
So
very
now they
cool.
have a space to go instead of her kitchen
Exactly.
table, which is kind of fun.
All right, let's take a break because I want to show you guys my airline cart. I'm so excited about this. Do you need another drink?
Not that, yes.
This is my airline cart. How cool is this, guys?
And it really has America. It's from America West.
It's from America West, and it has a little door where the stuff goes in. Yeah. Anyway,
What was it, $100 from eBay?
it's pretty stupid.
It's pretty stupid, yes.
Huh?
It's pretty stupid, yes.
It is pretty stupid. You're right. But
You had to do it,
I had to do it. Like, what else am I going to do with that stupid thing?
right?
So it had to make a debut. Every season of Absolutely Fabulous is now on Netflix. You don't love it. I don't understand. You can't understand British people. Is that the problem?
I am not a fan of
British humor.
or television.
You love television.
British television.
Oh, British television. I love it.
I find it sometimes very hard to
Underst-
understand what the hell they're saying, and
I've-
then I just become not interested.
I've been trying to get him to watch Fawlty Towers, which I think is the quintessential classic British comedy from the 1970s.
And so on that whole note, the only exception would be, and what did we watch the other day? Is Little Britain
Little
USA,
Britain,
which is
right?
like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
a series on HBO that
Yeah.
only lasted one season, I think, because we watched the only one season.
We did.
And it is funny.
It's very funny.
But I can understand them. They had a more forced American
Yeah.
accent, and I could understand it.
They're getting a lot of shit right now for, I guess they were part of a COVID-19 charity thing in Great Britain, and apparently a lot of people thought that they were way racist and homophobic and all that. But that's just that's their style. They make fun of
They make fun of everybody.
They make fun of fat people. They make fun of gay people. They make fun of
Right.
everybody.
Because Little Britain USA is defunct, but I think Little Britain, the original British show, is still on the BBC.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
they came back for a one-time thing or what.
Maybe.
Did you see? We talked about last week that the Mandalorian is getting their own docuseries about the making of the Mandalorian.
That could be fun.
Did you see? But since we talked to you guys last, they released a trailer. Did you see the
I
trailer?
didn't see the trailer.
It's going to be really cool. It's a combination of a roundtable with the creators and actors and stuff, and then showing you behind the scenes stuff, how they made all the episodes.
Is it on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's going to be so friggin' cool. And that comes out May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Yeah,
Of
so
course it
excited
does.
about that.
But there's season 2 coming out of that, right?
Yeah, but there's no date because their production has been completely on hold.
Yeah, and the production of those types of things is much more in depth than.
It's like $1 million an episode.
It's a
yeah,
movie.
it's huge.
Every episode's a movie.
Yeah. A couple things that you guys might want to watch, which I think are kind of cool. NBC's comedy Parks and Recreation. They're all getting back together, all the original actors, and they're going to do a benefit for Feeding America. It's going to be on Thursday, April 30th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and it says 8:30 p.m. Pacific. So I guess they're showing it, and it's going to be on NBC. It's going to be on regular TV.
I would watch that.
It's just going to be them in their fucking living rooms, but just like every other show right now. But
What can you do?
I guess that's okay. I don't
Well,
know.
you can't
Why
be
can't
in
they
a
wear
studio.
Why can't they wear masks?
Because then you wouldn't be able to understand them.
They could wear these kind of things like we're wearing, and
I know you said that about that one world thing.
yeah,
And yeah, people were from the living rooms, but some of the quality of some of those
I was surprised.
things were really good.
Their quality is a lot better than ours.
I know.
That's great.
That's what you get for free.
That's right. Queer as Folk, we talked about this before too, but not. It didn't make it onto the show because I cut it out. Queer as Folk reunion is coming May 1st at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Facebook Live. It's going to be a fundraiser for Centerlink, which is a network of LGBT community centers all over the country. The entire cast is coming back. Sharon Glass, everybody.
I want everyone right now, if you are a fan of that show,
Yeah.
Google it and go to the Entertainment Weekly link for that and look at those pictures. They are some amazing pictures. Everyone looks really, really... Sharon Glass, you wouldn't even recognize. That woman has lost so much weight.
Yeah.
She is in this picture. Did you see those pictures?
No, I haven't seen the pictures.
Entertainment Weekly has pictures of all the people.
Yeah. They all look good?
All look good.
Yeah. Hal Sparks, I don't think ages at all.
Oh, and then because he has earrings now,
Right.
and then the Brian McKinney, something.
Yeah, he's got a beard.
He has a big full beard. Justin still looks the same.
What I never liked about that is that Brian, the guy who played Brian Kinney in the show, is not really gay in real life,
No,
which
he's
is
not.
so bizarre to me because he
he's
was the
not.
gayest of the gay
Yeah,
on
he's
that
not
show.
gay at all. Justin still looks the same.
Mhm.
Sharon Glass. The two women, what's her face looks really different. She's
Lindsay.
yeah. She looks really, really different.
Melanie, Michelle looks almost exactly the same.
Yeah, but not in
Yeah.
these pictures from Entertainment Weekly.
All right. All
Go
right.
to Entertainment Weekly, look at the pictures.
All
It's
right,
good.
we will do that. This weekend, if you guys are listening to this show on Saturday, tonight, Bad Education. It's a movie on HBO that comes out tonight. It looks really, really good. It's got Hugh Jackman, Allison Janney, who just must work constantly.
This is a series, right?
No, this is a movie.
Oh.
It's Hugh Jackman, Allison Janney, and Ray Romano. It's on HBO Saturday night. It's a movie about a Long Island school district on the verge of something, and it looks really good. An admission
It's like a
scandal
true
kind of
story
thing. It's a
thing.
total true story,
Yeah.
but it looks really good. So we might check that out.
Right.
Why not? I like all those people,
Yeah, no, I do
and
too.
Allison Janney's been in everything. Everything.
I mean, my favorite by far is certainly West Wing.
You think?
Yes, and I have all the West Wings, and I'm still have not gotten through it. But I will say that during this quarantine, everyone out of work, you do need to spend your money on one more thing because HBO Max is coming out. And you know what's coming after that? Peacock.
I know.
NBC.
There's going to be so many.
There's just so many. Although the rumor is that Peacock will be free, but I don't know how long.
It's going to be free with ads,
Okay.
and then you can pay $4.99 a month for
That might be the smartest thing that
some.
a network streaming service has done.
Yeah.
It's just offer it free and then
Okay, but
pay-
you didn't let me finish. It's $4.99 a month for if you want to watch their original shows. It's free if you want to watch just their back catalog.
Yeah.
$4.99 to watch their original shows with ads, and $14.99 a month to watch it completely ad free.
Wow.
Yeah.
So save your pennies, y'all.
Yeah.
HBO Max and the Peacock.
There's going to be a lot of stuff on there. They're going to have the Soleil Moon Fry thing, Punky Brewster reboot. They're going to have Saved by the Bell.
With what's her name?
Yeah, Soleil Moon Fry. Punky
oh,
Brewster, Soleil Moon Fry.
I thought it was Maya Bialik.
That was Blossom.
Blossom.
You're an idiot. Warner Media also has, you just talked about this, HBO Max, May 27th. Did you say that already? What? You're mad at me because you were wrong?
No, you just chastise me in public.
There's hardly anyone watching, so it doesn't matter.
All right, I guess that's okay.
But I didn't know this. Did you know this? So you were
What?
just talking about HBO Max. HBO Max, which comes out May 27th, is going to have how do you say her
Kelly
name?
Cuoco,
From Big Bang.
Big Bang Theory.
She has a show called The Flight Attendant,
I
which
didn't
is a
know this.
drama.
I didn't know this.
They're going to have all the Friends episodes. They're going to have all the South Park, Big Bang, Looney Tunes cartoons, They're going to have a new show called The Not Too Late Show with Elmo.
I did see that.
Elmo's going to be hosting a talk show.
A talk show, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Anna Kendrick has a new comedy series on that platform called Love Life. And then there's all the new J.J. Abrams shows. He's got a Shining reboot called Overlook, which is going to be a prequel to Stephen King's Shining. He's got a show called Duster, which is a crime syndicate getaway driver, 1970s kind of thing.
Wow.
Which sounds fun.
Yeah.
And then something called Justice League Dark, which is going to be superheroes dealing with mystical and supernatural threats.
Is this Kaylee Cuoco's first thing after Big Bang?
Yeah, this is what she's been working on.
Because I don't think she's done anything.
It's the first thing she announced. Yeah.
Because I believe that she left Big Bang with an announcement saying that she has also started her own
production company.
So maybe this is her first thing.
This is it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like her.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I also want to check out this. I know that you weren't super thrilled with this, but on Netflix, Black AF, Black as Fuck,
right,
is a behind the scenes look at making Blackish, Grownish, Mixish, from Kenya Barris, who writes all those shows.
See, I'm not a fan of Blackish. I have not seen Grownish.
Yeah.
But I've seen a couple episodes of Mixedish, and I like that best. Only because I'm not a fan of the dad on Blackish.
Yeah, he's not my favorite character.
Something Anderson.
I like everyone else.
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
He's just not my favorite. So
but I like everyone else on there.
And he's the main character, so I find it hard to watch the show. The kids are funny.
The kids are funny, and his mother
and the
is
mom.
funny.
If it could just be the kids,
the grandmother, Tracy Ellis Ross,
and the grandmother, it would be a great show.
It would be really
I
great.
can't with Anthony Anderson. He's just not funny. He's a Tracy Morgan to me.
Yeah.
Although not as bad.
You hate Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just like I hate that guy from Saturday Night Live. What's his name? Man, do I hate him. Come on.
He's in everything.
Kenan
Thompson. Yeah.
If I could hate anyone more, no, there is no one else I hate more than him. And I don't know why. He just, every time I see him come on into an SNL sketch or on a television commercial, because he seems to be in every television commercial these days, I just fucking want to kick him in the nuts.
I will say
I hate him.
My least favorite of all time would be Tom Cruise.
I don't know why you hate Tom Cruise so much.
He irks me more than anyone else that we've mentioned. He irks me.
All right.
So that's our show, everybody.
That's it. We're done. Thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Yeah. Ready to get out of here?
I'm ready.
Are we going to go back the way we came? We should.
We should, yes.
All right. We love you guys.
Bye.